Hey people, it's Alex from the Wave Street team. Today I'm going to give an introduction to Wave's One knob. It's still fairly new. I think people are only just getting onto it. Great for live performance. Great enables in live just to fiddle around with. So basically, I'll just put you through all the plugins. On my screen first I've got Brighter. Brighter is basically a treble booster. Adds brightness to your signal, lets it cut through in the mix. And it sounds a bit like this. So I've got Waves element, just a chord patch. So that's it without it. As you can hear, it really cuts through in the mix more. Just boosting the treble, the difference between the two. Dull, nothing much to the patch. One knob, right up in the mix. Sounds good. So, next one we've got is Driver. Distortion plugin. See what it sounds like on these drums. Already it's adding colour to the sound. Now it's decimating it. Good for your live performance, good for DJing. Put it on one of the channels. Sounds a bit like the crusher on a DJ M800. So, also works well. Synth sounds. Just drag it over to element. Turn these ones off. That sounds cool. Okay, next we've got Filter. Let's get rid of these. Deleted my loop. Some sampled loops. Okay, Filter. Another great for live performance, for DJing. Says what's on the tin, really. So low pass. You also have different resonance settings as well. High is going to give you far more buzz. That really resonant, really feeling, and extreme. So there's the one knob filter. Awesome for DJ effects, live performance. Same, sounds just as good. I like a synth sound. Let's put it on here. that is one knob filter. We'll do louder last. Fatter. So fatter, basically bass boost, warmth, punch. This is what it sounds like. So there you can really hear it to the point it's even distorting, because this is a loop taken from I nicked it from a Dusky track. I do like Dusky. So you know, their drums are absolutely pristine, mixed anyway, so let's show it on a synth patch. There you've got loads of low end in the patch. Upright on it as well. Driver. The secret with these plugins though is, as I'll show you in a separate tutorial, is just don't overuse them, as I'll show you with the louder plugin, because they're easy enough. You've got one knob, you turn it, it does an amazing thing, but there is so much going on behind the scenes, the algorithms, and you know, if it's like this on every track, it's going to sound wrong. So, you know, little is more. What have we got next? We have pressure. See what this sounds like on the Element synth. So as you can hear, it's multi-band compression. You can really give it some boost, make it sound really dirty at extreme settings, or really squashed. They can boost it even more. It's great on percussion-y stuff. Let's get a percussion loop. That wasn't the best. So there you can really hear it almost pumping. So there I'm padding it, there I'm boosting the compressor, make it nice and dirty. So a good one-stop compression. It's good on percussive sounds, dynamic sounds, good on drum buses, just to give you that multi-band compression that sounds good. Right, Wetter. It's one of my favourite ones. Let's try on the drums first. absolutely brilliant for DJing, live performance. You know, get it up on your iPad and V Control or Lima, control it. You can really get some tasty reverb effects, and it's just good if like you're starting a track, you've got a few sounds, a few loops, and you're missing a bit of vibe. Just put this on some of the drum channels or something. Just give a bit of space, a bit of reverb, and you'll start feeling like a track more than just some drums. So. Got a nice tail to it as well. Really good for automating and, you know, DJing with. Lastly, we have louder. The reason I kept this one last is probably the most problematic if you overuse it. The world likes things loud. Just use it in moderation, guys. It's a limiter. You know, it's peak limiting. You can increase the RMS up to, you know, I think 16, 20 dB, but just be careful with it. You know, you want some dynamics in your tracks, but this is what it sounds like. That's wetter. Let's try again. So you're increasing the RMS. Don't overuse. For stuff with like weak signals, low volume, then, you know, instead of just, you know, instead of doing that, you know, you're boosting everything with the limiter. You're going to boost the RMS as well as the peak. So. But if you're after the big room, you know, in your face style production, it's great on synths because you can just smash it to bits basically. See there. Loud and proud. So there you go, guys, the Waves One Knob series. It's a brilliant set of tools just to get a vibe going, quick mixing, you know, just, you know, Wetter is absolutely brilliant for DJing along with the filter. You know, get it on your Lima, get it on your control knobs, you can really use them. And chaining them together, they're good for sound design. You know, just get stuck into them really. They're a really good bunch of plugins. So that's Waves One Knob, guys. Hope it's useful. I'll later do a tutorial sort of getting the best out of them, what you can do with them, you know, general stuff. Thanks, guys. Cheers.